So hey guys, it is Sunday. That is day 2 of the interior renovations on the RV. Like, it is absolutely torn apart. Like, we've taken the backsplash off, we've taken all the cabinet doors off. That took a lot longer than expected. We've removed all the curtains. Nearly. That's the copper piping. We'll show you guys what we're going to do with that later. My mum has done a lot of the wallpapering in here. It looks fantastic. Now we've gone with kind of this white copper square triangle herringbone shape thing, which is really cool. We had to go out and buy 2 new rolls of that because we've got the dining room and the bedroom to do. I came in here last night about 9 o'clock at night and I found some water damage, which I kind of expected, but it's not too bad. Like, it's still dry. There is lots of rot in here, as you can see in the corner there. It's not too crazy. Like, it was stopped at the point where, you know, it's not going to be too bad. I'm going to go in here with some bleach and water and get probably some kilts or something like that to just open up the vent here to try and kill as much of the, well, there isn't any mold, just try to kill if there is any mold. So yeah, it's now currently about 9 o'clock. My father-in-law Dave probably woke up at 8 o'clock on his Sunday morning, and he has pretty much sanded all of those cabinet doors, which has saved us probably around 2 hours worth of wait today. I've got to go around, I've still got some more stuff to remove and some more things to do. I'm currently feeding Noah. He's down there somewhere. So yeah, we'll check in with us in a little bit. It's coming along. Really excited. This is a really fun project. Like, Rachel loves to do interior decor. I love automotive stuff. This is kind of like the perfect mix for us both. And all of our parents kind of like the same things we like too, so it's really cool. So yeah, see you guys in a little bit. So I'm just going around pulling all these side panels off so my mum can get towards the wallpaper. I'm just on the final one now. Just going around removing all these little screws. That one's already done. Make sure you keep everything in a little tub. A lot of these little plastic covers are just disintegrated. I guess they've been in the sun for quite a while. I got one more over here. Oh no! So a couple of random pieces of wood down there. Well, I guess these are off this back here. I'm not too sure. So what we're doing with this kind of suede-y material is we're actually just removing it, treating it, and then we're going to paint it the same colour as all of the other panels, just so it looks a little bit more fresh. When you have 3 kids, you kind of want to eliminate as many soft furnishings as possible. And the thing is, RVs hold on to moisture quite well. So as long as you're using a really high quality paint, kind of like a kitchen or bathroom paint in most of the RV, you're gonna be fine. Like, it's you know, it's nice water resistant. Always buy high quality paint. It covers better. You can wipe it down. It's just a smart move. You know, the tools are gonna make your life a lot easier. So, but I got the last one. Apparently not. Anyways, with the editing magic, I'm now going to take this off. Okay, there it is, we're done. There's about 10 screws in that. So now I'm going to have to clean all the flooring. We removed all the carpet, and there's a lot of old dirt and dust and adhesive that I've got to take out here. This is the flooring we're going to be putting in. Unfortunately, the box ripped. It's a little different from what most kind of like RV renovation people do. It's a vinyl click with a sticky edge. So if you look here where the paper's rolled back, just this edge here is sticky, not the back. The back is not sticky. This edge here is sticky on both sides. So it's kind of a mix between a vinyl stick plank and a vinyl click. So you get the best of both worlds. It's nice and thin. The reason you'd want to go for something thin is because if you go for a thick laminate flooring or vinyl plank or whatever, all the little imperfections in the coach, van, whatever you're doing, it's going to find those ridges, and you're going to have huge high and low spots. And where the tongue and groove clicks together, or where it glues together, you're going to have these ugly gaps, and it's one of those things that's going to bug you if you have that problem. So it's nice and thin, that it will bend and flex because it's vinyl, not laminate. Do not use laminate in your motorhome. It is the worst decision. You'll have to do it every year because of the damp. Then it's got the sticky edge, so the whole laminate floor, the whole vinyl plank is going to stay stuck together once installed correctly on a clean, prepared surface. But because it's floating and it's all stuck together uniformly, if that's a word, it still has areas where it can expand and contract, because you're going to leave probably a 2 or 3 mil gap around all the edges. So, you know, we'll install it, we'll do it before and after. Obviously you guys will see the whole build and see how it goes. I just got nowhere to sleep. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going around all the cabinets and I'm removing all this ugly little plastic trim. This stuff right here. It's kind of like rubber piping. We're going to fill all this stuff with like caulking or something like that. It's just really outdated and it's kind of gross. Then I'm going to go around all the cabinets, all the screws, all the veneers are all going to get tacked or glued. All the screws are going to get tightened up. This thing's been driving down the road or sitting for 30 years almost now. And when you're driving, there's a lot of vibrations and it's actually backing out a lot of the screws. So a lot of these cabinets are actually quite loose. So I'm going to tighten all these up, glue everything up, and then next we're going to take the countertop off, which is going to be horrible because there's plumbing involved and I really hope I don't cause a flood. I've got to shut all the pumps off, all the water off before I disconnect everything, so wish me luck on that one. So now I'm going to remove the countertop for my father-in-law to chop up the new one. Essentially we've got lots of these little bolts here that we've got to undo, a ton of screws. I'm going to crack on with this, and next you'll see a nice butcher block because this thing's all blown up and broken. I'm going to repair all of these little pieces of veneer that are coming off. I'm going to put some wood glue back here. I'm going to kind of peel it just before it's about to pop off, and then essentially we're just going to re-glue everything and make it really, really nice and strong again, and be like brand new. It's sanded and painted, so yeah.
We still have to silly putty everything, yeah?
Yeah.
So all the like big holes and stuff, I really have to sand around it, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Please don't fall.
The RV's not level. That's what you're doing.
I am sanding the holes so that we can silly putty. That's not the actual word.
Fill
them up and
make sure you go all the way up and down.
I don't know how to sand, so unless you want to sand, you can sand.
She's sassy today. So it's about 10 o'clock at night. As you can see, it's quite dark outside. I've gone around with Rachel sanded all the cabinets down with 180 and then 280 grit. It's left a nice keyed in smooth finish. I've gone around with some filler putty, and when you do this you want to sand it so you create kind of a divot, and then you take your, I always get pre-mixed in a tube. I know you don't get the best bang for buck, but it's a small space, and when you buy in a tub it dries out anyways. You're going to take a putty knife, a putty knife like a flat edge, or you don't even need a putty knife, and you're going to try and put it into the hole as best as possible, and then you're going to leave it what it's called proud. So you're going to push it in and then almost at about a 45-degree angle down, and that should give you pretty much a perfect finish. And you're going to leave a little bit of excess, just enough so you can sand it away, because sometimes this stuff kind of expands or contracts depending on which brand and which one you use really. So I've gone around, all these areas are all prepped and ready to go. Then we'll rub them down with some 280 grit. That's what I find works best, and then we're ready to paint. If you look in the back here, I've already started painting. That's the first coat. It's obviously looking patchy, but once we're done it's going to look amazing, so we'll see you guys soon.
Stay tuned for tomorrow, guys, as we get along with day 3. Who thinks that we can finish our renovations in our 7-day time limit?